all come to get me, like, yo, come, there's this youth. He can rap, he's American though. But we told him, you're here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, what's this, a battle? So, like, we're rapping a cappella.
But no, thanks for doing the podcast, bruv.
Bro, come on,
really
man. It's been overdue, man. Still.
No, but I know how busy you are as well. So, and I also appreciate people where, you know, when I think I first asked you, you was just like, bro, like, when the album comes out, I've got something to talk about. Because I get it. Like, same with me. Like, when I don't have anything to talk about, it's not so much I must be on there for promo, but you're like, that is a part of my life where it's just like, I have to sell whatever the thing is, the TV show, whatever. But there's also, like, for me to just be in my house and then be in that chill mode and that zen mode or writing. I don't know what how it works for you, but for me, I need to be away from, like, doing active things where I'm like, I got nothing to talk about, bruv.
Yeah, 100%. And also as well, sometimes I'll just feel like I'm just promoting myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done 20 podcasts because I'm rich. Okay, man. But what does that even mean? Like, it's like I like to do it when it's like, I'm rich, but there's this thing here that you can buy.
Because you're a Pisces, isn't it?
Yeah.
March Pisces, people like March Pisces are very, very creative. But as a Pisces, they're like, yeah, cool, but I need my switch off period, innit?
Yeah. And emotional as well.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, if you swore at me in nursery, I can still hear it echoing in the chambers of my mind, bro. And you know the sickest thing about that though? It's like, man, hold on to everything. But it's like, it's not hold on to it to be angry at you. It's hold on to it. So then when I'm in the studio and I hear instrumental and it feels aggressive or it feels emotional, it feels sad, then I can draw from something in the museum. Do you get what I'm saying? At that time I was sad. I was at the funeral. I remember crying. That's how this song feels. So let me explain that feeling and talk them through that. So I think it works in work, but obviously in life you're just.
Have you always been creative from young?
To be honest, I was always like, I was an entertainer. I'd say.
Okay.
Like, I'll be at my granddad, she'd be like, when her brethren come over, she's like, yo, do the Michael Jackson, do the moonwalk. I'm moving like I don't want to. Okay, do the moonwalk. You get what I'm saying? I've always been like, I'm jokes, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I've always been that. In terms of, I don't know if that's like creative. I think it's more like, I don't know, it's just like a natural entertaining gift. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think the creativity came later.
I think growing up, there was this era of kids where we all grew up to MJ. So it's the same. I had the same thing. It was like, go and do your Michael Jackson. But it was only until a bit later that I honed in on the craft of comedy, which was like, I feel like this is the thing that I'm quite good at, you know? I'm just going to run with it. Because was your mum a DJ?
Dad.
Your dad was a DJ?
Dad was a DJ, yeah.
So your dad was a DJ?
Yeah.
So you grew up in Tottenham, your dad's a DJ. Was that like your earliest memory of like hearing sounds? Because I feel like when you grew up in that household, and it's similar to me, where it's almost, you're not introduced to it because your parents are like, hey, like, listen to this or listen to that.
Yeah.
It's just part of like the chores you're cleaning, or like, you know, there is a night, so it's there. It's part of it. You hear it at a wedding. So how was like music introduced
more funeral
to you?
than wedding, boy.
Oh yeah,
weddings are very scarce. Yeah,
boy.
Yeah.
Can't lie, funerals are a turn up, man.
Yeah, funerals is more common. We have to dead, we don't have to marry, you know. More common, yeah. Yeah, I think everything, like you say, you know, everything we done came with music, came with a song. So like, mum, if you're making toast, in the toaster, there's a 2-minute song that you can play in the little stereo in the kitchen. Dad's playing the records in the front room. My sisters are R&B in their room. I could be listening to Beanie Man, Bounty Killer in my room. My mum, in my mum's room, every room's got a stereo. In my mum's room, she's like Karen White and Lisa Stansfield. Like, she likes what's in the charts, like, you know what I'm saying, like what's on the radio. So it's like it's like a nightclub, you know, like where there's bare different rooms. Yeah, that's how the house was. Yeah.
So how did that start to influence your sound as you got older? Because the reason why I ask is I feel like There's something really interesting with North London when it comes to music, where we all know that like the sound of especially grime is birthed in East London.
Yeah.
South, I grew up in South London, so there was this influx of, like your So Solid crews, and as you got a little bit older, you had little other factions of crews and stuff. But there's such a big influence of like Jamaica in Tottenham. Like I hear it from the majority of people who come from North London, especially Tottenham, is, and I've spoke to people who don't even do music, and they're like, yeah, like that was just what we were surrounded by. So how did that start shaping you as the musician you are today in some ways?
I think there's like certain roads, like West Green Road is like Jamaica. Do you get what I'm saying? And Jamaica and Africa. Do you get what I'm saying? Combined. Like I think like just the influence of walking past barber shops, the influence of what was playing at home, and just the community in general. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all my mum, my family got an accent, my grand's got an accent, my aunties, uncles, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone's got an accent. So I think the Caribbean thing is just part of my DNA. And then I get introduced to different sonics, different sounds. There's Heartless Crew, there's like you said, there's So Solid Crew, there's Glamour Kid.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Glamour Kid show, like I'm like, Jamelia.
Right, a core memory there,
yeah, but Jamelia's got the song with Beanie Man. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like the music that I like there, it's all collaborative and you know what I'm saying? And then I think like I fell in love with music via probably reggae and dancehall and R&B. Then I found hip hop myself. And then so like my first records was like a Yardman, like a dancehall artist, like the early Wretch is like the 13-year-old Wretch.
Did you ever try to DJ?
Songs. To mix?
Yeah.
Nah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of roots where you hear people's origins and they say like, there's like, I started DJing a bit, and then that was my first taste of where you mix a track or anything. Because I know you say like your dad DJed and stuff as well.
One time I asked him like to explain what he was like, how to do what he was doing, and the explanation was just above me. I was mad young though, but I was just like, I just knew that weren't for me. And certain times he might be playing at a christening or whatever, and I was more intrigued by the things he was saying on the mic, like just controlling the night. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that was more, I was like, raw, like dad's voice is coming through the speakers, you get what I'm saying? Like that was what was not the selecting as much. Do you know what I'm saying? The voice. So I think that was probably like part of the choice that How'd you become an Arsenal fan though if you're from Tottenham? Because I love asking this from people that are from Tottenham, because you can't walk past anywhere without seeing Tottenham everywhere. Yeah, Ian Wright.
Oh, is it? Yeah, same.
Ian Wright, 100%. Ian Wright. Ian Wright. That was like, you made me want to be. You made me want to do. You made me see. You made me feel like Ian Wright, bro. Ian Wright. And then I think also as well, my part of Tottenham, I'm from an estate called Tiverton, so it's like where like the last part of Tottenham before you get to Manor House, Finsbury Park. So I'm probably the same distance from Highbury as I am White Hart Lane. Notice I said Highbury, obviously Emirates. But Highbury, you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, they're both my local clubs, to be honest. Like,
it's so interesting because there's so many young black boys out there. When it comes to, if you're born in the 90s, we'll say 80s, and you was a 90s kid, it's that like Ian Wright was your guy, which is interesting now when when I meet some of the youngers and I'm like, oh, who's your team? And they're like, oh, PSG. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like Mbappe. And I'm like, Mbappe. All right, I don't.
They missed the whole thing. But if you look at the era above us, it'll be like Liverpool.
Yes.
When you see a black man and he supports Liverpool,
it's
John Barnes. You get what I'm saying? So it's like certain players just.
Yeah, I'd say also then Chelsea, Drogba.
Yeah.
Some of the man. You know what was interesting with the first time I met you at Sunday Show was, I think it came at a time where a lot of people that were MCs, there used to be an era where you could only hear someone from the radio, so you didn't even know what they looked like. And then before you knew it, like social media came about. We had the kind of MySpace era where you got to see what somebody looked like. And you're like, DVDs. Oh. And also because I wasn't old enough to go to any of the raves as well.
Yeah.
So then when social media came about, there was also a time where you got to like see these people and listen to them, but also it was also at a time where you had SBTV, you had the F64s, you had Grime Daily back then, but you also seen musicians that you listen to and you're like, oh, like these are just playing football. Like as much as they're MCs, they're like friends and they're playing football, or they're like, I think that was like the early documentation of your era of musicians, where it was like, oh wow, like before it just went from me just listening to this person, and that was ever it,
and that was enough. Yeah.
And then if they went on to be a star, like like a Dizzy Rascal, it'd be like, oh wow, like okay, I've seen him go from there to there. Where now I can like watch you do a freestyle and see you guys go into studio and coming up with, writing lyrics and stuff. So then meeting you was nuts, because one time I seen you in West End and you went into HMV Records.
Yeah.
And I think you must have went in there to maybe buy like a mixtape or something, because everyone would go in there.
Yeah.
The big one. And I went in there because you was in there. Yeah. And it was like, I said to my friend Liam, I said, hey, Wretch is in there.
Let's rob him.
No,
I'm joking.
But it was just like, right, he's a real person.
Yeah.
And you don't remember this, but you was like, hey, what's good, man? Someone came up to you and said, I think them men are following you. And you look was like, hey, what going on, you man? Cool, man. Yeah. We were like, yeah, we just want to say, man, like and stuff, man. Yeah, cool, man. Like, thanks for the support, man. So then to see you at Sunday show, I don't know if you know this as well, but you bought me a drink as well.
That's crazy.
You bought me a rum and coke.
Yeah.
And that was at a time where I was like, I used to hold on to that,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man. Wretch is my bed, Yeah, man. It's just rum and coke, man.
Man took the rum and coke home, put it in the pocket,
But then what it really done was, it really kind of, because I always felt like it was so early within social media that it was like, oh, right, I'm almost closer than I thought to the people that I admire. It felt like that seal had been broken, where I think before, if you grew up in that kind of top of the pops generation, it was like, well, So Solid Crew are on Top of the Pops, and I'm a fan, and I'll buy the record, but will I ever meet them?
Yeah, they're so removed.
Probably not. But it felt like, oh, right, I feel like this is a guy who I know. The only difference is we just live in different parts of the UK. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how was it for you at that early time, where I feel like, you're doing these freestyles, but essentially, like, I think for us, it was almost like, well, you guys must be rich, man.
Yeah,
you're on radio, man.
Yeah.
And everybody knows you because you're like, I've heard your freestyles and stuff. How was that early part, especially like when you're in the movement and stuff as well?
Yeah. I think it's more, you're always like just waiting for the next thing, or trying to make the next thing happen. I still even feel like that now, like it's always about the next thing. But I mean, at that time, when I look back at what my goals were, it was like, cool, one day I want to sell out the Jazz Cafe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I'd watched me and my manager went to watch Kalashnikov in the Jazz Cafe, and man was like, yo, man, this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even I'd seen Kano in Astoria. Do you get what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, that Astoria was a bit too big, like let's be realistic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything was proper, like, yeah, cool, if I could just get the next step, then it just gets the next step. Like, you know, like the first time I felt like I went platinum, somebody drove past me playing my songs and I didn't know the person.
Yeah.
So that's like my first mixtape, do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, he doesn't know it's me either. But he's listening to it at the traffic light and I'm walking past and he's just like, I'm like, raw. That felt like, I felt so successful that day. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was like, it was always about small steps. You know what I mean? It was about little steps. And that's like, I guess to people that were listening to the music, that were probably like, yeah, it seemed like it was a bigger deal than it was, but we were spending more money than we were making. We wasn't even making. We were just spending. Everything was spending. And then even...
What were you spending on?
Videos, like to press up 1,000 CDs cost me £540. I'd done that in a place called Jetstar, which was in Harlesden. But that's £540 for the CDs. And then the studio time is £15 an hour. And then like the producers, it might be £100 a beat, £200 a beat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you work, the man them are doing you favours. Like if you take 5 beats, I'll do it for 35. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're selling weed, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's all of them little costs as well, and artwork. I know a guy that, like, everyone knows one guy. I know a guy that can do artwork, you know, who'll come, take the picture, and he can just do a little thing and then put the logo on it. And then how much does he charge? He charges £50. Like, so everything's just like a little, not a massive expenditure, but once you was like trying to get to Channel U and trying to hope that you can get on MTV Base, then you know, okay, if I'm going to do a video, then it's like £2,000, 2,500. So it's a lot of £100 here and there and £200 here and there. Do you know what I mean? So by the time you press out your 1,000 CDs as well, it's like you just, then this shop wants to take 5 CDs only and do sale and return. So when they sell out, they call you, you come, you get your money. But it's like, sometimes the shop was in Nottingham or Manchester. So like, bro, I remember we went to, it might have been Manchester with my manager, and they're like, yeah, we only want 5. I'm like, boss, listen, take 25. I'm not coming back. Don't worry about the sale and return thing. I ain't coming back for that money, bro. I don't want you to phone me and say the 5's gone and I have to come back and do 5 more. Just please take, like, you were bartering with shops like that just to be in the shop, bro. It's mad time.
How important was that hustle for you at that time? Because it felt like social media started in some ways. Do you know what I mean? Like with like a MySpace that felt like this is real DIY now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you think about it, yeah, MySpace is like your website and Spotify combined. Because you remember, you could see the amount of plays. Oh, yeah. So that's how you knew roughly who was on what level. Like you see, gets a 2,000 plays a day. JME was killing. JME gets a couple thousand plays a day. So you know that you can gauge, like, and even like it just helps to know, like, okay, now, like, not that you look at that to see who to work with, but just so you know where everyone's at, because you're monitoring it, like, okay, cool, I'm getting bigger. I got 3,000 plays today. Like, that's you know what I'm saying? So I think, like, it was as important as Instagram and TikTok is today. Yeah. Because it was the first of that.
And I guess because also at that time you can find your fan base, but also they can, like, find you directly and people that listen to your stuff. But also, like, you know, like in your top friends, for example. Yeah. Like, if anyone listening at the time and you go onto the profile, you'd have the top friends and you'd put, you know, your musician friends in there and everyone else that you're like, cool.
Top 8.
Yeah, top 8. Yeah, some people have like a 16. Top 12. It was like too much.
Yeah, I'm too much, friend.
How important though was it also at the time, because you know, he's part of the movement. Did it feel competitive being part of, like, the movement at the time, or did it feel like we're brothers in arms, where we're like, we're all in this doing the same thing? Yeah. But was there like a competitive nature in it? Because everyone was good. It was a crew where it's like, fucking hell, bruv. Like, everyone was good. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, it's like the best type of competing. Like, it's not competing like, I don't want you to sell no records. It's competing like, I want you to be the best you can be, because that's going to make me be the best I can be. Do you know what I'm saying? So everyone's just doing that, and everyone's just raising and the bar's raising. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the type of, like, competition that, like, what do they say, steel sharpens steel, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we all kept each other sharp. Like,
there's a freestyle you lot have all got together, and it is, like, I remember me and a friend of mine was watching it one time, and I remember it gave us goosebumps, because we were like, it's in black and white. It's filmed on 1Extra. And you're all going back to back.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I don't know if it's even on YouTube. I think they might have taken it down.
Yeah, bare stuff is missing.
But I never forget, it's in black and white. Yeah. And you're all going back to back. But, like, me and a friend of mine, when we was watching it, it was just like, I remember us looking at each other like, fucking hell, bruv. Because I think at that time, like the wheel up culture is always part of grime, where you're like, oh shit, spin that back. But when you do it on YouTube, it might always have the same effect because you got to take it back, be like, oh, it's too far back.
Yeah.
But it was like playing it and then being like, bruv, like, let's play that again, man.
Yeah. The replay
Let's play
value.
it again.
Nah, the man them just kept the man them sharp, man. That's what, you know what I'm saying? It's sharp. And I think in anything you need that. Like Messi don't reach the heights he reached without Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They're, do you know what I'm saying? They're doing that. You don't get any other sport, Federer and Nadal.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Like Djokovic
yeah.
and all of that. Like they'll always say like, nah, you actually pushed me over, you know, what I even expected of myself. And I think in especially in rap or grime or whatever, like when you're spitting, that is the nature of the game. Is I start writing lyrics to be the best spitter at whatever genre I do in my country or in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then along that journey, you come across people that share that goal that you're going to get on with, and that's only going to push you all, you know what I'm saying, to be better. So yeah.
Because this is around 2006.
Yeah.
That's when you put out this is Teachers Training Day, you put out in 2006. And of course from that, you know, you start building a fan base, you showcase what you're able to do, what you're also able to see, because you can start seeing other people on other platforms. So it starts opening up, I guess, the UK of like, oh, right, like, is this person doing something here and that person doing something there? You said like one of your goals was to perform at Jazz Cafe.
Yeah.
What were your other goals? Because I guess as a musician, I feel like there are goals of, you know, especially as an MC, which is like, cool, I want to be considered one of the best in my craft, that people say like, cool, top 5. I need to be in that conversation.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not in your top 10, I want you to be still being like, but. So that's always in that. For me, I don't know if that's a goal. That's just always public's opinion. Do you know what I mean? But like, what are those other goals? Is it goals of being signed? Is it goals of touring? Because I knew touring and performing at that time was really hard. Because, you know, for any musician, especially, you know, MCs, it was banned in a lot of places as well. Yeah. So
I think the goal is to be the best. That's what I started with. Like I want to be prolific. Like I want you to put my name next to the names that it should be next to. Do you know what I'm saying? I think being signed in the beginning was a dream.
Did it feel attainable?
No. So it felt like a dream. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, right, if I could get signed, like, do you know what I'm saying? If I could get signed, I could be like, I could change my life. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that was. But like, yeah, so like to sell out the Jazz Caf was like, yeah, man, if I do that, then I've done something. You know what I'm saying? I saw Kalashnikov there. You get what I'm saying? He can do it. I can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it feels realistic as well. To have a video on MTV Base was definitely a goal. I think
lot of artists say this as well.
Yeah, it was a goal. I think playlisting on One Extra, and then like getting played on Choice FM. It didn't feel like you could get playlisted on Choice FM, which is obviously now Capital Extra.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't feel like you could get playlisted. You felt like you could get played, like 279 in the night could play you, or whatever, or Master Steps maybe. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't feel like playlisting was a thing. So it'd be like, cool, playlist on One Extra, a play on Choice. Like, you just have little things that were quite realistic. You know what I mean? You wouldn't. I wouldn't say that I dreamt big. I didn't really dream big. I think I just thought like, just be sensible with what you're. You know what I'm saying? What you're hoping to achieve here. Yeah.
Do you think you wasn't able to dream big because there wasn't references beforehand? Does that make sense? Because my perception, I only asked that because my perception of around that time, you know, it's different where like the space that Black UK music is in now. But I guess at that time, even to see someone win an award felt like, oh my God, bookmark this moment.
Oh yeah,
because wow, we've just seen it. Even Top of the Pops.
Top of the Pop. That was a dream.
Yeah,
that's a dream. To win a mobile, was a goal/dream as well. Like wow, like just imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like the people you're seeing winning and performing at the mobiles, like even if they know, like you know, like at that time, like small things mean so much. Yeah. Like I remember, it might even have been like BBC One Extra Live or something, somewhere. And me and my manager, we spoke to Alicia Dixon's radio plugger, which is a woman that I like good proper close with now, a woman called Mel. And like just that, that they knew who we was. Do you get what I'm saying? Was like, raw, she works at, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like such a, like, yeah, man, we're doing it, man. We're like, you know, like that, and she don't even know like how much that encouragement was. And then like man. Alicia Dixon was like, had a record out and she was like, oh, I want to do like a remix and get a rapper on it and I'd love you to do it. And I was like, what? And she was like, me? Like, yeah, I'd love you to do it. It's like, all right, cool, what do you need? Like, yeah, like if you could like, I was like, what, have you got the beat? Send me the beat, I'll do it tomorrow, like I'll do it quick. She was like, no, get your producer to make, like, my producer as well. Like, bearing in mind, I've been giving my man £50, £100, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I can get you like 4 bills for this or 5 bills for this, you know? Like, I told you, you know what I'm saying? Wizzy, to stick with me, you know what I'm saying? Man. Like, every little thing, bro, was like such a big thing. And then you do it and you're like, right, I hope they like it. You know what I'm saying? They like it, it comes out. All of these little things, bro, like help, like to make you even feel like, wow, okay, maybe I can, or maybe I am what I think I am. Because my area, Tottenham is championing me. They're saying, this is the guy. Do you get what I'm saying? This guy, I'm in college. One time there's an American youth, they all come to get me, like, yo, come, there's this youth, he can rap, he's American though, but we told him you're here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, what's this, a battle? Like, we're rapping a cappella. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
oh shit.
I'll never forget that. What did he say? He said something like, something like they get involved with things they ain't concerned with. He's like, me and my dogs keep it rowdy like Buster and higher learning. I was just standing there like, whoa, this guy's a rapper. Yeah. Like, I had to rap back. I can't remember what I said, but it was just like Tottenham was saying, nah, it's you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, in my mind, I was just like, if you could just, Tottenham thinks that, if you could get Manor House to think that, and then Finsbury Park to think that, Stamford Hill to think that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you can just build it out and then hopefully, you know, it can spread like a wildfire. That was the hope anyway.
Does it feel like a lot of pressure when you know that the whole of Tottenham is behind you? Nah. It don't feel like pressure.
Pressure's a luxury, bro. Your pressure only means that you're capable. The people don't put pressure on you for things that is unrealistic. Like, when I look out the window, I want to see you flying through the sky, bro. Like, no one's going to say that. They're going to say, Mo, when you step on that stage, bro, make everybody laugh. You can look at it like pressure, but you're capable of doing it because they've seen you do it before. So they know you make us laugh all the time. So when you go on there, just do the same thing. Like, it's not, is it pressure? It's just, you know what I'm saying? So I've never, ever felt pressure to rap or to, even when I'm signed, like to do, no pressure, no chance.
Did you get nervous?
In the beginning, yeah.
What do you mean by that, in the beginning?
Oh, bro, in the beginning. You know, like, you remember like performing at Sunday show?
Oh, yeah.
Man's belly was spinning.
Really? At Sunday show?
You're saying really at Sunday show? Do you remember, Mo, you know, like, the UK thing, it was like, it was cool, then it wasn't cool. Then it was cool, then it wasn't cool. So when you're doing certain things in certain spaces, like, Sunday show is a tough crowd, bro, to rap to. Yeah. When it's not cool, or it's not a song that they know, or an artist that they know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So, but you was known then, though. People knew you back then.
Nah, yeah, but as I say, like, things, like, maybe you know me, but I ain't got a song. that you know.
See, yes.
You saw me do a F64 that you thought was cold, and you saw me rapping with Gets and you thought that was cold. But okay, now come and do a performance of a song that nobody knows.
Yeah.
And the vibes like this, and then now you've got to tell jokes, and you've got to talk them through the song, and you've got to have charisma, and you've got to have a skank, or you've got to that training is what's missing today. I
never thought of it like that, you know, because I remember when you used to come, you was known, you were someone that, you know, when you came, everyone's like, oh, hey, Wretch is here, man, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you lot come quite regularly as well.
Yeah.
So it was like, I never thought of it like that, because I guess when I look back at it now, the audience, you know, you didn't have a song, but also, you know, the audience it's a tough audience. It's
Stiff.
not, it's like, go on.
Go on, bro.
Yeah, you better be good, bro. Yeah, do something, bro.
Man, when you're saying, like, the common thing is, one thing, like, we used to say back then is, like, what we used to ask, like, say, like, me and Gets out a show or whatever, and he's gone out before me, but maybe I never saw his performance or whatever, and I'm like, hey, when you told him to make some noise, make some noise. Like, or like when you told him to put their hands up, they put their hands up. Like, don't say that. Like that. Then scrap that from the show. It's not a put your hands up thing. Can you tell Sunday show, hey, put your hands up. Hands up.
Yeah.
Bro, no one's putting up nothing.
We've always had to suppress that. I always knew that. To this day as well, actually, when I still do shows and I'm like, should we say you've done this and done that? And I'm like, actually, no, don't say none of that. Yeah. Like, because I know this audience and they know me to the point where when I step out, I know I'm going to look at someone's face and they're like, God, it's just like man. Man. So then you spoke about dreams a little bit, and then in 2011 your dream came true because you got signed.
Yeah.
How does that start to change now? Because you said that you never felt, you know, you don't believe in pressure.
Yeah.
But then early on you would get nervous. When you sign a deal, is there any nerves that come from that? Or does it feel like now the journey starts? Yeah,
because I think at that stage I've done I Love Live a million times, won over the audience. I've done Sunday shows a million times, won over the audience. I've gone to Bristol, gone to Birmingham. Like, I've done 20,000 hours, not even 10. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm well within, I know what I'm on and blah, blah, blah. Obviously now this is going to be the next chapter of it, but I'm ready. And you know what? I was working with experienced, trusted people, man. Like Alec Boateng, Twin B, my A&R, Richard Antwi, my manager Zion. Like, we just had a great union, man. Like Richard Antwi, like rest his soul, he passed away, but he was like a father figure, and he was a senior, and he was a music lawyer, and he was a graduate. Like, he was just such a, like, you walk in a room with him, then it's like, there's nothing to be scared of, bro.
Oh, wow.
Nothing to be scared of. But and also as well, they had signed, so they had a record label called Levels, which was a subsidiary of Ministry of Sound. So, but they had signed me because I'm the rapper's rapper. So no one, like, pressure didn't enter the conversation because there was no expectation for hit records at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, no, you're the rapper's rapper. You make good music as well. So just make some cool songs. Like, and then, the first single done the mad thing, and then it was like, okay, now you're like you're like actually a thing now. Like, this is a real thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. Because Tractor, it's like, it's one of those tracks that when you hear it, and I remember it so vividly, you're like, this is a smash. Yeah. And this is me as an audience member. Yeah. Where I'm like, this is a banger. This is a smash. Like, you hear it in the clubs, you'd hear it at a Sunday show. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'd always knew a record would be big is when I heard it at a Sunday show, and it would bang. Because you're like, oh, well, this song is within the mainstream. This ain't like our underground classics. So when that song is, because I've also find it was at a time where, like, the longevity of a song would really last. Yo, yeah, bro. And they start using it for adverts and stuff like this. Yeah. How does then that start to feel? Because now you're like, as much as it's a smash, it's a song that's like, what advert? There was an advert. It was the theme song. It was SB, bro. It was a Google Chrome advert.
Yes, that's it. Yes, Jamal
put man forward for that, bro. Jamal, bro, that was a check, bro. The check was checking. The check was checking, bro. That Jamal, rest his soul, bro.
Yeah, man.
Put me forward for that. But yeah, even the whole release schedule of music was weird back then, because we went to the first play of it on radio, I believe, was in October. But the release date was January.
Okay.
So I remember, like, in October, it gets his first play, and then now you go and work the record now. You go and do your interviews, you go and do PAs and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, this song's going off, bro. I'm like, yo, we need to bring the release date forward. I'm calling an emergency meeting with Twin and Rich and Z. I'm like, trust me, song needs to come out now. And Twin was like, bro, I'm like, no, they're just gonna like LimeWire, all of these things. I'm like, they're just gonna download it, bro. Trust me, like this. He's like, bro, he's like, it's a separate market, bro. He's like, this market that are gonna buy, the people that are gonna buy this song, they wait for it to come out and buy it. He's like, in our world, we might whatever to have it, do you get what I'm saying? But they're gonna wait. I'm saying, bro, trust me, bro, we're losing sales, bro. Like, I'm even thinking now, like, we're gonna, like, you're gonna mess with it, like, you're messing it up, bro. Because Twin said to me when he's like, bro, trust me, this record, your life's gonna change, bro. Your life's gonna change, bro. And that's a serious thing to say to a hood youth, bro. It's a youth from the ends. Like, what do you mean, change for what? Like, it's gonna change. So I'm like, let's not, remember what you said, bro. Let's not mess it up. And then he was just like, bro, trust me. And then that there was just like, you know what, I'm going mad because I'm new here and he's experienced. So listen to the guy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And he was right. Came out in January, and he went to number 5, and that was that.
So when that song goes to number 5, it's, you know, being used with like the likes of Google Chrome, and your life starts changing. Obviously, the fruits of your labor start coming, plus some more. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, I'm harvesting a crop, but I've only been growing corn, you know. But now I got a cashew nut tree. I didn't even plant
I didn't
this.
plan for that, yeah.
So like, when those fruits of your labor start coming, because I know you worked with Adidas as well.
Yeah, that was
he was like one of the faces of
Olympics.
Adidas. I remember that advert you had with David Beckham.
Yeah, that was the
Olympic. That was cold,
Olympic
man.
Advert, bro. Wizzy Wow made that as well.
Really?
Same producer, the Alicia Dixon one,
yes,
the £50 beats one.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, stick with me, bro. We're gonna.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna. Things are gonna happen.
How does that feel though when you start working with those brands like Adidas? Because I remember you was a focal point just with Adidas in general. Do you know what I mean? When you do shows, you have some free stripes on, wearing the shoes in the shops. Because I guess it's like, for you, like, you know, your dreams at the time were so attainable in the sense of, I just want to meet a plugger from a radio station to perform at maybe Jazz Cafe, to then, you know, you get signed and it is like the journey starts. But it'd be so interesting to know like what it's like to then keep focusing when there is a brand that want you to be the face of the brand. Because we all know that like in this industry, those checks are bigger than the checks that keep us up late at night when we're trying to write, we're trying to come up with the visionary thing that we're like, I've got this idea, I've got to get it on paper. Yeah. But I also know that with that, I don't even have to even work as hard to do that. And you can get sidetracked with that as well.
Bro, sometimes it was confused. Like, you know, like you do your own show, your own tour at a loss. And then the brand want you to do a 20-minute performance. So you get paid for your whole tour. Yeah. To a guest list of 100 people. I'm like, I don't even have to sell a ticket. Like, it doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? But mine's just proper relationship based, man. And there was like a great team working at Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, man always wore the brand as a kid as well. Yeah. And then like Paola, Akuya, Aisha, they're just great people, man. And just like really, because obviously where they work there already, they understand it. But it's like they're able to explain how it works. So it's like, we're like, cool, what do we do? We come in there, what do we do? We just get a big deal. Like, how's it work? It's like, no, this, like, you do that, that can happen, then that can happen. And then it's like, oh, okay. And everything, you know, like when everything they say is, you know, is coming to fruition. So it's like, cool. And then then they hit you up and be like, we're doing a advert for the Olympics. And you're like, raw, like this is like the Olympics. Like I'm Jazz Caf. Do you get what I'm saying? Jazz Caf, what playlist on One Extra and one play from Master Steps on Choice, bro. And it's like Olympics. It's like, yeah, cool. And then it's like you know, like you're here now, and it's like different people in the advert, the athletes, David Beckham, all of this stuff, and it's like it's mad. And I remember about that as well. There was like, I said something about like in the lyric, I can't remember the lyric, but I was like, maybe I said like you kicked the ball through something, and I looked like that in the video. And then I remember when he came out, it was like, oh man, we've lost him. Illuminati, 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 Illuminati,
really?
Illuminati, 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 Illuminati. Bare Illuminati comments, bro. And I was just like, so mad how like something that you just grafted for, like it can, like, not like it can be ruined.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like people can not understand how you can get to something via hard work and think that it's some next higher power that's dragging you. You're not knowing. I'm the same kid that spent £540 to press up 1,000 CDs, bro, that took it, that the shop only wants to take 5 of.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? On sale and return in Manchester. And I'm from Tottenham in London, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the kid I am. There's no ritual, or there's no, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, I wouldn't know a thing about that. And it's like, but them little things were like little eye openers as to like, rah, man, like, this is what Jay-Z and all of that be getting all the time, bro. Like, people are saying that they're of something when you do something great. That it's like, they can't just do something great. You must have, who did you sacrifice? It's like, sacrifice, bro. But that was a great, like, so gassed. And you know what was sick about it as well? Like, just, like, my gran was alive to see that. And like, just like how
close with your gran as well.
Yeah, I love my gran to bitch, bro. Like, love her to bitch, bro. And even like how proud my mum is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my mum showed like her friends. Have you seen? Is it an advert? You know, like, have you seen that? Like, you know, like that. Yeah. Because you gotta remember, homework's not great. School reports ain't great. Like, social worker, like bad, whatever. And it's like now when you hear your mum talking about you, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that is like more than anything, because like so warming. Like, I remember my nan, before she passed, she was in the hospital, and I was talking to her on the phone, and she's like, you gonna come look for me? I'm like, yeah, I'm coming tomorrow. And she was like, oh, okay. He's like, because the nurse, them love you, you know. They love your song. I'm like, how do they know of me? She's like, no, because they were asking me, who's my grandson? Like, you know, I'm like, they asked you, who's your grandson, randomly, of everyone else on the ward. They were asking you, who's my grandson? And, you know, I told them it's you, you know, man. I told them that you're going to come down. And, you know, like, them little things is like, Granny was proud, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandson, this one that was doing the Michael Jackson in the front room. You know what I'm saying? I knew there was something about this kid, and that, even talking about it now, it's like, it's warm. I love that. Like, the narrative for me changed, like, even within the family or whatever. Yeah.
Is that what you've always done it for, as a driving force? Because I know you said, while we've been talking, is that, you know, your goal is to be the best. But then it's like, the role that even I've got in the job that I do, I just care about what my family and friends think, and I just want to make them proud. So all the other noise starts to just go away a little bit in some ways, you know.
Bro, I would simplify things, bro. As in, like, at first I needed my estate to care and know that this guy is, so like I would rap into them. I might even have been annoying them, and the way I'm saying, I got a new thing, you know, listen, like, let me spit it to you, like, and rap to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, that might be annoying, but they felt the passion. And it's just like, I think when you just simplify things, man, like, you want to be good at something, put the time in. Like, find other people that want to be good at the same thing and put the time in with them. You learn faster when there's 2 of you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you find 5 of you. You know what I'm saying? You made a group now. Sick. Like, you all on it. It's all common goals. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, everything was really, really simple, bro. But it was always, like, I was always, even like my first engineer, Oscar, what a G. But so much people record with him. But like, I used to, like, I would spend time talking to him and I'd be like, Oscar, how come like when I get in my car and play my song and my volume's up at 20, but then when I put Nas's song on and my volume's up at 20, his one sounds louder and thicker. And I was always intrigued, and he was like, oh, that's because he's Italian. He's like, that's because they've got the parts and they get it mixed and they get it mastered. So I'm like, okay, one, what are the parts? And he's like, well, when the producer sends you the beat, ask him to send you the files. I'm like, okay, what comes in the files? Yeah. And he's like, then you can solo all the instruments. So he's like, I'm like, oh. So he's like, then you got the drums on this channel, the keys, the guitar, the chords. And I'm like, oh, but I'm like, so if I do that, then we can mute the chords for 4 bars or like add an effect on them. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, so now I can. So then now like the studio turned from just going there and recording to now the producer coming with the files and us going through the files and like helping make the beat now. Do you know what I'm saying? And then now it's like, now who mixes? Who can I get to mix? Like, so now when I get in the car and I'm A and B in my song and Jay-Z song, and I'm like, yeah, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the quality, like the thickness. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, how come? And he's like, yeah, sometimes, you know, that maybe they get the producer to layer the drums. I'm like, yeah, we layer the drums. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always just trying to compete just to get better. And then
of course,
you buck other artists that know other things or other producers. Like, I remember one time, Viz from Ace and Viz, he got me a beat from Dreddy from my very first album. And obviously Dreddy's Soul Solid's producer, so he's more experienced, he's worked in the bigger studios. So when he sends his instrumental now, I'm like, rah, his one's louder than everyone else's on the project. Like, what did we do here? And he's like, you have to master the other ones. So like they're all the same volume. But it was like, I just became so obsessed with like the journey of how much more can go into a record. Because before you just send me a beat, I rap on it and I put it out. Yeah. Whereas now I'm like, rah, I'm actually in the song now. Like I'm deciding when the keys are being played and all of these stuff. And now I'm with the mixer and the masterer, and it's just I think there's 2 things that you need. You need to be obsessed and you need to be curious. And I think obsession keeps you in the studio until 6 a.m. and curiosity makes sure that you come back tomorrow. Them 2 words is kind of what, I don't know, gets you better. Like, yeah.
Because that's a lot of quality that goes into making music, where sometimes I feel like the outcome can be quantity of. And you know, I'm only saying it as a fan, where you can hear musicians where they're like, yeah, I made this many albums and this many mixtapes, and we can go in a studio and make, you know, I've heard the stories of, yeah, we go in and we can make an album at this time, but you seem to really like focus on the quality more than anything, you know, when it comes to making music, which is it for me is so interesting to hear. But like, where do you think that stemmed from? Because I think anyone who focuses on quality, as much as you can compare and hear, it's stemmed from something where you say, okay, like the quality has to be of an order that says, yeah, even if I make one track, but the quality is so good that, all right, I didn't make 13, 14, but the quality. Where do you think that comes from in your, whether it's your upbringing, where your surroundings is, or?
Bro, honestly, like, I don't.
Are you a perfectionist?
I don't know. I wouldn't even say a perfectionist. I rush through my homework. I tidy my room as fast as I can. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll throw stuff under the thing, like, you know what I'm saying? So it looks like it's tidy, but you lift up the cover, and like, I've never found a thing that I water like this. This is the only thing where it's like I water like that. You know what I'm saying? To perfection, bro. Like, and I think it's the obsession, the curiosity, and I think the competitiveness as well. Because I think even like for someone like yourself, like when you might go, you do a comedy show, you do a show, and then you go and watch someone else's show. Do you know what I'm saying? You might go to watch Ricky Gervais and you'd be like, raw, he had a screen. You know,
that's exactly what I do.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and you're like, I didn't know you could have a screen. You know, like sometimes we just didn't know. Like sometimes you just don't know. But I'm like, it's the ones that go to watch the other show. Like, don't just watch Richard Blackwood. Watch Richard Blackwood, obviously. Do you know what I'm saying? But also go and watch Jack D. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, go else and see. Like, and that's me. Like, I went to watch Kalashnikov. We went to Nottingham. People were performing. Like anywhere someone's performing, I just want to watch. I say, rah. Then I was like, then you realise that, like, rah, actually, I know a band. So I'm like, you could play guitar. So I'm like, would you come studio? Like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, what would you charge to come studio? It's like, £100 a day. £100 a day. So come studio. Crazy. Come studio. Now we got guitars on the set. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always the curiosity, bro, and just like how sometimes it doesn't work as well, and you're like, I'm not gonna use that one, you know, bro. I'll pay you though, but like I might not use it. Like it just didn't fit.
But you had to try it.
But you have to try it, bro.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? That's the curiosity, and then
Because the reason why I also mentioned the quality, because I feel like you as a musician, the quality of music that you give us. When I think of like your Fire in the Booth, for example, which, you know, Charlie Sloth says it, he's like, yeah, anyone coming after this? I don't know, man. And that was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's still like, I don't want to feel like I'm saying the one to beat, but
Yeah.
you know, like, you ever used to watch Top Gear?
Yeah.
And they had the leaderboard of who done the fastest lap.
Yeah.
You're like, it's been so long, I don't even know who's number one anymore, because no one's touching that.
Yeah.
So like, and that just goes to testament to like your quality, where it's interesting you bring up the reference water, because the way that you rap as a musician, right, and you make music, it's very effortless. It's very much like water, where it's very pure, it's very effortless. And also, I'd use the word transparent because I feel like you're in a space that's so vulnerable. And sometimes we're used to seeing rap with, you know, rap can always, it can be very, very aggressive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's just part of the sound in some ways. But you do it in a way where it's just very calm. The flow is very. Did you hear what you just said? And you never do that. Did you hear?
Yeah.
Because, bro, I can't lie. But some rappers do that. I'm like, bro, allow me, man. I'm listening to this music my whole life, bro.
You know, I got it. No, I got it.
But you also have this unique way of like, where you're like, hold on. It's like, hold on, play that again? Okay, I feel like I get it. And then you ask your friend, he's like, no, what he's like, nah, bro, I think he's saying this.
Yeah.
You think that? You know when you ever watch a film and you might watch the same film as someone, and the end of the film, you're like, what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah.
You thought that? I thought this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Never looked at it like that way. That's what your music's like, where you take it in and someone's taking it in a different way, but it's very pure, very transparent. The flow is very calming to the point where you're like, fucking hell, hold on, hang on a minute, let me just take a minute. Like, that obviously comes from your quality as an artist. So like, where you are now in your life, where you've got these young artists and also people, you know, you work with, you're also one of those artists that, you know, the people you work with, like, for example, like Avellino, for example,
Yeah.
where you worked alongside them, and for any artist coming up, there's someone that they emulate, but also someone that you're in a position to say, yeah, man, I think you're cold. Like, let's do something together. Yeah. Like, a lot of people don't always do that, and you seem to also take a lot of a bit of a back seat when it comes to stuff like that. Where does that come from?
Do you know what? Yeah,
it's a long question. I'm so sorry, bro.
Yeah. No. I just with Avellino in particular, I just heard him. I thought he was cold. And I was just like, yeah, come studio, man. And he comes studio and just like it's like I'll be like, yeah, let's work on a tune today. Like, the person like come studio just to like get his vibe, whatever. He probably came studio. I was making a song, whatever. Like, cool. Come studio again. Come studio. We worked on a record. But come studio again. But I see that he was noticing that I don't write nothing down, innit? So I just walk around, make it up, and then go in the booth and then record it. So I could see like he was like, right, you don't write it down. But then the next time he'll come studio, I can see like he's not writing it down. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm like, okay, this you want to fight? Like this you like I love that. That's that. And remember that thing what I'm saying, like with Gets the iron sharpening iron, and we're like pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool, let's do another tune, do some more tunes. And I'm like, when we're doing songs, I feel like I work best with rappers that are trying to kill me and trying to out-rap me, because I'm like, I feel like we have a default level. Like I say, like my default level is level 6, but then when I feel like I'm in trouble, I can get to level 8. But I might not always do level 8. You know what I'm saying? Until I feel okay. Yeah. All right, then cool. Now we get to level 8, but I'm like, all right, he's making me go to level 8, level 9, and I'm saying, all right, cool, I'm on level 9, let's do another song. Yeah. Let's see if you can do that again. Like, all right, I'm now we're at level 10. I'm like, listen, and then I'm just like, you know what? I'm like, shall we do a project? And it was just like, what do you mean? I was like, a project, like, let's just do a project. Like, I don't know. I was like, I think we could call it something sick, man, like Young Fire or Flame, I don't know. Something like that makes sense. And it was just like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, cool. So let's book out studio for 2 weeks. I made the project in 2 weeks. It was just, but it was just like intense though, like going home to sleep for 4 hours, coming back and going again and going again. But it was just like that thing, like it just reminded me of me, like trying to get more studio time and not having the money, or you know what I'm saying, trying to paying the £50 for the instrumentals. Like it just reminded me of that, like that hunger, that it just made me more hungry. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just need that energy. So yeah, we just done it. And it's like, it's not even something to be overthought. Like, you know, like when I didn't even tell anyone I was doing it, we just done it. And then I was like, cool, I got this tape. I was saying to my manager, I got this tape that I've done with Abelino, and I'm just gonna put it out, whatever. And he's just like, oh, okay. Like, you know, like you say to people like, right, you sure you want to put it out? Yeah, why not? Like, it's hard. And just, put it out. And then look, it just like, it sparked something, because I feel like people could just, when they listen to it, they could hear, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel's son. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what they could hear, and that's what they could feel. So yeah, it done what it done, because it was organic and it was honest and it was just raw.
Do you ever watch those things on YouTube where you've got people that do the reactions?
Yeah.
I think I've seen some of your reactions.
Yeah. I love it.
And it's interesting when I've seen one. I think it might be Beers and Bars. Them two guys. They're big up them, man. I really like
Yeah. No, they go in, bro. They go in, bro. Yeah.
And they really check out UK stuff. But like, what I love is that the American reactions are like, what, man? What?
Yeah.
Hey man, play that back, man. Hey man. When we was talking before, you know, you were saying, you was like, my goal is, you know, my goal back then was to be the best.
Yeah.
A lot of people will regard you in the country as the best. How do you accept that? Because besides a musician that I know you as, you're very humble. Like, how do you accept that? Are you a person that says, yeah, fucking am, bruv? Or are you just like, hey man, I'll let the people do the talking. I just want to make
I'm kind of like, that's like, know?
Because it's almost like, you know, that was your goal. And then when it comes to conversations, when it comes to, okay, cool, who's the hardest spitters? Let's have those debates and those conversations. It's like we were going back to what we said before. Your name's top 5, or if not top 3. Do you know what I mean?
It's nice, bro. Like, you love that, but you have to understand that you have to be okay. If you're gonna live for the chairs, you die by the booze. So if it's gonna make you, them saying that you're the best, it's gonna break you when they say that you're not. So you have to take it with a sensible pinch of salt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear it and I feel it and I love it. And I love that. Because they're at you, bro. They're in your... Like, hey, no one ain't touching it like my guy. They're riding for me, bro. I love that. You get what I'm saying? Because they probably know me that I'm not going to come on here and be like, nah, trust me, it's me. Like, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I'll see it and I love that. It's love. But at the same time, I'm just focused on what I'm doing and how I can get better. You know what I'm saying? Because the best is also subjective, and within the best, it normally comes with a period of time.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like how I'm more focused on how I can elongate the period of time. That's more the focus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be the best for 1 week. do you know what I'm saying? No, I wouldn't want that. That'd be crazy. That's pointless. You know what I'm saying?
Because even Adele said, like, you're one of her favourite lyricists.
She's from Ends. That was local, Tottenham, yeah.
So even to have people like that, that's still, you know, in a different field as well, you know, still appreciate your artistry. Well, I feel like musicians do as a whole anyway. But are there ever times where you're just like, I hear what you men are saying, but hey man, Adele said I was her favourite man.
Yeah. Bro, I've had some of them weird kick me, slap me, box me in the face moments, bro. Like,
because you played at the 2012 the torch ceremony relay thing, right?
Yeah, I carried the torch. Yeah. I carried the torch.
That is insane.
Yeah. It was heavy, you know. It was heavy, bro. And I saw everyone was carrying it in one hand, so I was like, I'm doing it in one hand. I saw it was heavy, bro. Way down, like that. It comes through like Ali, bro. Like, yeah, like you will know, bro. Like, there's some things that you'd have a rough plan and a rough guide, and then something else. Like, bro, I got a song with Sade, bro. Like, Sade phoned my phone, bro. Like, to talk about the record, get the record done, get the song done. Song never came out, but that was like like you come off the phone and look on your phone like, who the hell am I, bro?
That's mad.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who? Like, like, I had to look in the mirror, like, right, am I me? Like, is that what this even? Like, like them things there. You're just like, raw. Like, yeah, I think you're incredible. Da, 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 da. I was like, yeah, you too. Like, yeah, like, to some child, bro. I was like, yeah, thank you. Thank you, love everything you do. So, like, yeah, no, you're good too,
But that must feel like, that's like going back to the Adele thing though, like getting those plaudits from artists in different decades but different genres as well. You working with people like Elliot's. I really like him, man.
That's my guy, bro.
He's a really good guy.
He taught me so much,
So, likewise, bro.
Yeah,
likewise.
He taught me so much. He taught me how to tour, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he taught me how to tour, bro. 100%. Taught me how to tour.
What did he teach you in terms of touring?
Just like, so after Tractor's number 5. So now it kind of moved the goalpost of where we were and what we was to do next. You know what I'm saying? So then, like Twin and I, they had an idea. I think you should sample this record, sample the record. The producers were called Future Cart, sample the Fool's Gold, Stone Roses, and it's like, yeah, we should see if we could get Example on the hook, man. Like, both on the same label, like, you both admire and respect each other. Like, he come studio and he was like, even like the crafting of a hit record as well, like the intention. Because, to be honest, Tractor was a fluke, and I say fluke, yeah, but I knew the instrumental was special, I knew the hook was special, and I knew my thing then always used to be like, I want things that work floor to ceiling. So I'm a man, you'll see me in the Yardie raves in Tottenham. So I was like, if it can play in there, and it can play in Whiskey Mist. Or something like that. That's floor to ceiling. Everything's covered. So I'm like, cool. I need to speak. I know who I need to speak to. I'm speaking to my people. I'm saying show. Everyone's saying show back then, but I'm saying it. Jeremy Carl, show. Like, I'm Jeremy Carl, big thing at the time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm slightly moving intentional, but at the same time I'm slightly just vibing. But whereas example, when we made Unorthodox, like with the chorus, he was like, cool, yeah, it's like, and then I'll say that line because that's the line that they'll sing back, and then when we do the bridge, we'll do it like a chant, and then so then it, like he was very like he was so intentional, like he understood it so well.
Yeah.
And then just to see like when we performed the record, like all of the parts that he thought would be what they would, you know, be turned out to be what he knew they would be. So I was just like, yeah, he's very like, he's so smart, bro. And I was like, okay, that taught me a thing about records. I was like, okay, cool. I could move with a bit more intention at times instead of just feeling my way through.
What does touring feel like for you?
Touring is work, man. It's beautiful. You get to reach everyone. It's work. Because at that time when we was touring, Unorthodox was being released, so that meant we might as well take advantage of and we're on a tour together. We might as well take advantage of the cities we're gonna be in, which means going to do the breakfast shows, which, you know, the breakfast show on the radio is 6 to 9 or something like that. You know what I mean? So you do the show, you do your sound check, like early afternoon, you do your show, the show finishes. Because we're using a band, which is quite expensive, we're doing club shows to pay for the tour. So I'll do your club PA. So say I'm in Manchester, we might do a club PA in maybe Preston. Do you know what I'm saying? Or after party in Manny. But then the next show is in Liverpool. So after that PA, we drive to Liverpool, stuff in 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. We're going to do the breakfast show. You know what I'm saying? So get your ass up, sound awake. Don't just get your ass up, be awake, because it's a radio and you're selling your song. So go and do that. Then you go lay down for a bit, eat, see the city, do some other promo. So I just remember being like, that 2-3 weeks felt like 6 months. And I remember at the time just thinking like, what the hell does Rihanna do? Because I'm just doing this in England, like, but she's doing this internationally. So throw time zones into it. Like throw so much different things into it. I was just like, but an example was just like, he's like, bro, like don't get too wasted. Like, you know, like all of them little tricks, bro. Like,
it's interesting because the music he comes from as well. I say comes from because I know he likes rapping as well, innit? Like he can spit as well. But like especially around that time where, you know, he's got them house songs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like them festive, like he was festival Glastonbury's. Do you know what I mean? It's got the drop and then got the
CO2.
The so
pyro.
Listen, man, that's one thing as a comic I would love to have, of like to tell a joke and then kind of. I had fire once, bro. I always did the fire. I did not need fire.
They don't want it. They don't want it, bro.
It was coming out. I was like, flames.
Yeah.
Listen, after that, I was like, and then you find out how much it cost. You said no,
per press and all of this stuff.
You don't need fire.
But sometimes, like, and that's like within like art, you realise there is a place of self-indulgency. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the fire was probably more for you.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Than the show, and even making records or what record you want to go with as the single sometimes is like, cool, is this a song that everybody's gonna like, or is this your favorite on the album? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man. Sometimes we can enter like a bit of some self-indulgent territory, and like I'd always like now having the experience of that now, like when I'm in with artists and like some say like singers and they're doing super BVs and all of that, and I'm like, is that for the record or is that for you? Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but it's good to it's good to be asked that question. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you come out the other side of it and know like, okay, maybe that's a no. Like,
it's until you look back like 2 years later and you're like, didn't really need to do that, you know? It cost so much money. And
it's like, did they laugh harder?
They did,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I remember coming out to fire at the O2, and then coming off stage, and halfway through, I never forget, there was a guy who was sleeping, and he was right at the front, and he was just like this. I said, bruv, man's got fire on the stage, you know, and he's sleeping. It taught me so much about performing.
That man that slept through the fire.
Oh, bro, man, I remember coming off stage and was like, fuck, man, all of that, and my man slept through I don't know the whole show, but I just seen him sleep. I couldn't unsee it.
Yeah.
It's always like, you know, I don't know if you ever had this as a performer where you have a vision of a show that didn't go the way you wanted, and you just remembered the smallest thing from it, and you're like, I'll never forget that man sleeping. I'll never. I was like, bro, man, I didn't care about the other rest of the people, but
that's what we cling on to. It's like you got 10,000 comments. Show was great. Show was great. Show was the shittest thing I've ever seen. That's a guy you replied to.
Yeah.
Shut up, you dickhead. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, one person out of 9,999 comments.
Yeah, man.
That's what, I don't know why our eye is trained to see that. I've tried to, like, over the years, train my eye. I've got better at it. I've trained my eye to see the other side.
It's definitely the Pisces in us, though.
Yeah.
That can take. It's like you're saying, you put so much into the quality of something, but it's the one thing that derails. It's like when someone puts oil in the water.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you spin it.
Yeah, it's not.
That blob still stays there. Do you know what I mean? And also where you
can't
are now,
unsee it.
You're now, you're a creative director with Def Jam UK. How did this role come apart? Come back.
So the A&R that I'm talking about, Alec Boateng, Twin B, who signed me. Alec is 027 Def Jam is Alex. He's the president. So within that, like throughout, since like from before Tractor, like great relationship, always talking music. During Tractor, making the albums. He's like, I was even at a different label one time and got that label. He was at a different label and got that label to pay him to still be my A&R. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's always been mad close to me throughout with the music as well. And just even with stuff that he's worked on, like sometimes just getting an ear or like, what do you think of this? Like, oh, I think that, okay, cool. Like, we really, it's like we're two ears of the same head, or two ears on a different head, if that even makes sense. So yeah, when he, was putting a company together and whatnot, he was just like, look, man, I've just got this vision. It's like, I don't know if you ever thought about working on this side of things, but you some of the conversations that he obviously works with Stormzy, so some of the conversations he's had with Stormzy, he was like, like Stormzy had said I'd spoken to Wretch and Wretch, and he's like, so much other artists that you've had conversations with, they really value your opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? And like your take on things. So it's like, I don't know if you've ever thought about doing it in this capacity. And I was like, no, I hadn't, to be honest. Like I was like, as in like, what would I even? Do you know what I'm saying? What is even the title of it? Like, what do you even do? Like, what is the actual role of that? But then I thought, you know what? It's mad because Avelino, Storms, like bare artists, like just I'm an open phone book. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, right, and that's only ever just for the love. It's just like, oh, love for that, bro. No problem, man. Cool. Like even artists, like they want to do a video. I'm like, yeah. Baby video, man, I'm just trying to help. Like I just want to see more. I just want to see more of what we do. So I was like, right, it just felt weird to like now, like to be paid for it almost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, actually get paid for doing it.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of crazy, but all right, cool. Like, so yeah, I'm creative director over there. So I just add value in any creative way possible, basically.
Is it hard being on the other side though now as a musician? Because I guess there is a musician point of view, which you are as a musician, but now you're also on the other side. You're in, I don't know, quote unquote, you're in the office.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As opposed to the studio.
Yeah.
So what's that like? What's that side of it like when you're in the office? Like,
I think it benefits the artist because sometimes things are in your best interest But sometimes when the label asks you to do something, you can feel like, oh, the label's asking me to do something. Do you know what I'm saying? But also as well, I've had many years of experience, so I understand, and I can be like, I can get to the root of what a potential tension can be. So it can be like, what makes you feel uncomfortable about this? I don't want to be on TikTok. What makes you not want to be on TikTok? I don't want to be on TikTok because I don't want to be doing stupid trends. Okay, don't do stupid trends. And then it's like, oh yeah. All right, cool, yeah, let's make the account. Like, it could be something as simple as that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But whereas sometimes when it feels like it's a label telling you need to be on TikTok or whatever, do you know what I'm saying? Then it feels like, now you don't even want to be on TikTok because they're asking you to. It's not even because of you.
Yeah.
And I'm also the person that sat with my label and said, I don't want to be on TikTok. Why don't I want to be on TikTok? Because I don't want to do silly trends. That was what I was saying. And then, but it's because the label was asking me, do you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, you know, I have to ask myself, like, why don't you want to be on TikTok? I'm like, I don't want to, man, see, man, we think man going to be on there doing dance trends. And I'm like, yeah, for real, just don't do the dance trends. Just do what you do on Instagram on TikTok. And it's something like that. It's just that simple. Sometimes it just depends who it comes from.
So I guess it's almost like creating a bridge between the artist and the label.
Exactly that.
And meeting them in the middle in some ways. Because I think a lot of us, when we think of creative director, we're thinking, okay, I know creative director of, I know, Kanye working at X brand, or you've got like Virgil or working with Louis Vuitton. Yeah. But we just see the end product. We don't know what that means also from a music point of view as well. Yeah. You know, and also I guess even for yourself, how you might feel conflicted of being on the other side where you're like, no, like I'm on the musician's side. But also I don't want this to feel like a conflict of interests for feeling like I'm on the musician's side, but I know I can talk to the label and they will listen. Do you know what it is? I think I don't think I could do it if I ever felt anti-label. I've never really been anti-label. Like I said, like the dream was to get signed. Do you know what I'm saying? Back then, like it was like, right, if I could just get signed, like this would just change things. And lo and behold, I got signed and it changed things. Do you know what I'm saying? It was exactly what I thought it was. And I just like, I guess like within any industry, there's scrimps and scrapes, innit? But I'm kind of like, I'm just mad understanding. Like I understand, like even if me and a label part ways, I will understand why. Do you know what I'm saying? I will get like, okay, maybe this project wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like you can have I've just got a different kind of understanding. But I think more than anything, like it's just communication, man. And I think I've got a lot of ideas. Some artists just ask me want me to come studio sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? Just input. Sometimes some I've helped with writing. Different, like it's so much different things. And I think now everything's kind of meshing into one. Like I don't think you can no longer say I do A&R. It's like, because A&R now does a hint of marketing. And I don't think you can just say I just do marketing, because marketing now does a hint of A&R, and you might even be able to hold the camera yourself now. And I think all the lines are getting blurred in a good way. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm just like, I'm flexible. I say that to say that. And you're in some ways where you've created such a lasting legacy, but also you're one of those artists that's really created quality over quantity, because you're still releasing music now. You released your album not so long ago. What do you look at in terms of like your legacy in some ways, where you had very humble dreams, what I'd say, in a sense of I just want to perform at Jazz Cafe, which I think for artists now, they're like, now that's, I don't know how it works there, but it's like, well, yeah, book it. If you've got the social media audience, it's a call and to. But I know back then
it wasn't that bro.
You couldn't do that.
You had to pay. You had to put the money,
and they would still have to be venue. Like, cool, I don't know anyone's gonna come here. You know, even if you could, and that was, I think a lot of people forget that. Where I remember this because I wanted to book, I think it was Soho Theatre, to do a comedy night. I went there and I had a tour. And I was like, I wanted a small comedy night. And the woman was like, yeah, it's a tour. And then I emailed and I was trying to do everything myself. And it was like, yeah, it cost, I don't know, I think at the time it may be like $2,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't have that. Like, I just don't have that. I don't know why you gave me the tour, knowing that I came on with my backpack after working in retail. Like, you could see I didn't have $2,000.
Yeah, man, wasting the woman's time in that.
Yeah. But like, it's the same thing where I knew at the time, I was like, I want to do it here because it's, you know, it's in Central. They got a stage, it has lights, we can film, we can make it a regular thing.
Yeah.
And when I look at it now, it's like, well, yeah, I could do my own shows and sell them out wherever I want in the country or whatever. But there was a time where like the dream felt so unattainable, but also when you look at it now, it's so simple in some ways. So how do you look at the legacy that you want to create for the next, you know, Wretch, whose dream you want to either be as simple as performing at the jazz cafe or as big as saying, I want to be the best.
But I think the beautiful thing now is there's no reason, if I start rapping today, there's no reason why I'm not saying I want to do the O2 Arena. Because D Block done it, Central done it, Nine's done it. Do you know what I'm saying? Who am I missing out? Tiny Temper's done it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's realistic. Like my view on a jazz cab was because that's where we was. In venues. Do you know what I'm saying? That was the venue. So it's like now so I had goals and dreams. Their goals and that goalpost should be so beyond where my dreams do you know what I'm saying, even start. Like your goalpost should be beyond mine now. And I think that's just testament to the hard work that, you know, the foundation layers have done. Do you know what I'm saying? The Giggses have done, and the Kanos have done, and the Getses have done, and the Stormzy's have done. And yeah, you should be saying, like, I would say a dream or a goal would be to perform at a stage at Glastonbury. But now we've seen Stormzy headline Glastonbury. Your dream or a goal should be one day I want to headline you know what I'm saying? Like the goalpost has moved, and I think that's all each generation is supposed to do. Inspire the next. Do you know what I'm saying? And show them what's possible. Like a dream to do the Olympic advert. Wretch has done it now. Do you know what I'm saying? So a goal should be I want the Olympic song. Do you know what I'm saying? I want a song for the Olympics. Like it should. Our dreams should be their goals, basically.
Wretch, man. I'm so glad this has been so overdue because what you're saying is so interesting about helping them move the goalposts, because I feel like what you do with young artists, and you know, whether you're that bridge of the artist and the record label and being someone that an artist who's coming up and was like, oh bro, like I admire your work and I just wanted to see what you thought about it, you know. Not even like, oh, like, do you want to jump on the track? Like, I'd love to get a feature from you. It's just like, I just really care about your opinion, you know? And that is sometimes more valuable than anything, because every artist who comes up has someone that they've looked up to, but to feel like going back to when I first met you, it was like, oh, raw, man, like, you're a real person, you're cool, like, you bought me a drink, man. Yeah. And I feel like you're talking about that goalpost, but having the person to assist is equally as important for the next generation. Do you know what I mean?
Sick way of putting it, yeah.
It takes one thing to score the goal or sign a deal and have the record, but it doesn't get there without the helping hand of someone else. And the fact that you do that and you are doing that is testament to who you are. So yeah, brother, thank you so much for doing this, man.
No, it's love. Come on, my guy, man.
But most importantly, there's a lot of musicians out there that will listen to this and will give them a helping hand. And, you know, whether there's comedians as well, you know, your route has always been, again, like water. Do you know what I mean? It streams, it goes up, it goes down. And that's the thing as well. And when I say down, I don't mean that as like, I mean in terms of like, you know, like the meteoric rises, but also it still flows in a way where you're like, yeah, like you don't just have to be a waterfall. Do you know what I mean? Like there's more to it where you can be a creative director. And now I'm still in the position, I still make music, I still release music, but I can also help a bunch of artists and be, you know, someone who helps people when you're record label, go to studio, but also realize, hey, I still make music, you know? Like I'm not the uncle yet.
Yeah. It's not shoes off in the yard yet. You know what I'm saying? The shoes are still by the door.
People
bro.
still
I'm
want
ready.
your music, bro.
Yeah.
We're still like, hey, come on, Wretch, man.
That's what my thing is like I've always like I've never wanted to be. I don't want to be. You remember Mike Tyson when he was fighting at the end?
Yeah.
Just for a bit too long. And he's like, "What happened tonight, Mike?" And he's like, "I broke my back. My back is broken, spinal." Yeah, like I'm not gonna be. I don't want to be. I don't know when it's time to.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear something and I'm like, "Oh, I can't do that."
Yeah.
Or there's a new drum pattern and I'm like, I can't rap to that. Like I can't. You know, innit, when you can't, innit, and I can.
Yeah.
I can, so I still am, yeah.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, Wretch, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
My friend, this has been your beginning, middle, and end. Thank you
Love it.
so much,
My G.
Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for listening to the podcast today. Now, a lot goes into making each episode. I know you hear my voice, but there's a team behind the scenes who help make it. And if you did enjoy it, I'd really, really appreciate if you could show the love to them by giving us 5 stars. And if you also have the time, please leave us a review. It's always appreciated, and we love reading the comments. And of course, we want to keep making it better. Thank you for listening, and have a great day. Peace.